Something's shifting at Anfield, and it's not just another fresh start. With names like Frimpong, Florian Wirtz, Milos Kerkez, and Salah in the spotlight, this isn't just another transfer window, it's transformation. Quiet, calculated, and devastatingly efficient. Liverpool aren't rebuilding, they're evolving. And across Europe, the ripple effect has already begun.
Last season caught everyone off guard. A new manager with a bold philosophy stepped in, yet the shadow of Klopp still lingered around Melwood. On paper, it looked like a transition year, but instead, they stormed to the Premier League title. Not through chaos or chance, but through relentless, disciplined brilliance. It wasn't noisy, it was surgical.
Arne Slot brought a different edge. High-control football, lightning transitions, structured pressing. This wasn't fueled by raw emotion, it was defined by deliberate precision. From the opening whistle of the campaign, Liverpool had a new edge, sharper, more intelligent, ruthlessly efficient. While City and Arsenal exchanged blows, Liverpool just kept climbing. No collapses, no headlines, just momentum.
But with the highs came sharp, painful lows. First came domestic disappointment. Newcastle outclassed them in the EFL Cup final. The FA Cup exit followed, a team that looked disconnected, flat, and mentally drained. The bench had no solutions, and even Slot's meticulous system faltered under real pressure. Then came the Champions League. There was belief, momentum, even destiny. Liverpool navigated the early rounds with conviction, but in Paris, it all unraveled, not with a collapse, but a single fatal mistake. PSG capitalized. Liverpool were left watching as the French side lifted the trophy. It wasn't the loss that hurt the most, it was how close they came. That kind of heartbreak lingers. It doesn't just sting, it shapes you.
Some teams fall apart, others forge something stronger. Liverpool chose the second path. This isn't a rebuild out of necessity. It's a mission, a vow not to fall short again. It starts, like all great sides, from the back. And this defense? It's not just strong, it's been engineered with intent. Alisson Becker remains the foundation. Last season, in the tightest moments, he stood tall, one-on-one saves, commanding the box, setting the tone. But under Slot, Alisson's role is deeper. He's not just saving goals, he's starting plays. A sweeper creator with pinpoint distribution. He doesn't just boot it long, he chooses the perfect pass to crack the press. You can't control rhythm without a keeper like him. Ahead of him, Van Dijk and Konate form a perfectly balanced pair. Van Dijk is the strategist. He reads situations before they unfold. He leads with calm and control. Konate brings the fire, physical, explosive, relentless. When danger slips through, he puts it out. One leads, the other destroys. Together, they're a wall with brains and brawn. But now, the fullbacks are being reimagined. Trent Alexander-Arnold has moved on, answering Real Madrid's call. For years, he pulled the strings from deep. But Slot isn't chasing copies, he's chasing evolution.
Enter Jeremy Frimpong. Electric, aggressive, unpredictable. At Leverkusen, he didn't play like a right back, he attacked like a winger. Now, under Slot's guidance, he's been unleashed even further. No more slow build-up. Frimpong goes direct, stretches defenses, and drives chaos into wide spaces. He's not a defender who helps attack, he's an attacker who starts at the back. And that's just one side. On the left, the evolution continues. Andy Robertson, ever reliable and a symbol of the Klopp era, remains respected, but the game's moving forward. Enter Milos Kerkez. At Bournemouth, he stood out. Fast, clever, composed. But more than that, he fits Slot's demands perfectly.
Slot doesn't want fullbacks who just overlap and cross. He wants hybrid players who can win the ball, join the midfield, shift between roles without missing a beat. Kerkez does that naturally. Win it, move forward, keep control. If he signs, it's not just depth, it's a new direction. The back five becomes something more, not a shield, but a launch pad. With Alisson initiating, Van Dijk and Konate anchoring, and Frimpong and Kerkez pushing high, Liverpool's defense becomes their first weapon, fast, fluid, and dangerous. And yet, the real heartbeat of this team? It's in the midfield. Under Klopp, it was built on sheer will. Under Slot, it's built on clarity, balance, and brain power.
At the center of it all, Alexis Mac Allister, cool, composed, and completely in control.
He doesn't just play passes, he orchestrates tempo. Alexis Mac Allister is the connector, the conductor, linking defense to attack with calm precision. He breaks lines, dictates the pace, and ties every phase together. When Liverpool rediscovered their identity last season, he was the glue holding it all in place.
And then there's Ryan Gravenberch. Once doubted, now essential. Shifted into a deeper role, something clicked under Arne Slot. He matured. He simplified his game. Suddenly, he was reading transitions like a seasoned veteran. He pressed with intelligence, regained possession cleanly, and launched attacks from deep. But what makes him unique? He didn't sacrifice his dribbling. He still glides forward when it matters. By season's end, he wasn't just in the lineup, he was at the core of it.
Then you have Dominic Szoboszlai. If Mac Allister is the mind and Gravenberch's the spine, Szoboszlai is the heartbeat. Given the number 10 role, he bridged midfield and attack seamlessly. He found space, timed his runs, delivered when it counted. 6 goals, 7 assists, but the numbers only hint at his impact. It's the energy, the movement, the control he brings in big moments. He's not a background player. He commands the spotlight.
Together, these three form a midfield built for dominance, not just durability. Technical, clever, in perfect harmony. Slot's design isn't about surviving the battle, it's about controlling every second of it.
And here's the bigger vision. Frimpong and Kerkez weren't just opportunistic buys. They're puzzle pieces in a clear master plan. The defense isn't just there to protect, it launches attacks. The midfield isn't just busy, it's strategic. And now comes the final layer, the front line.
This is Slot's Liverpool. Every position serves a purpose. Every move is thought out. They're not just aiming to win matches in Europe, they're trying to define them. And frighteningly, they're not even done.
Because now they're chasing Florian Wirtz. This isn't just another big name, it's a bold statement. One of the most complete attacking midfielders in the game, Wirtz quietly put together an extraordinary season. 16 goals, 15 assists, that's 31 direct goal contributions from midfield. But it's not just the output, it's how he gets there.
With Wirtz in the mix, Liverpool's midfield becomes something else entirely. Not just creative, not just exciting, but balanced, dangerous, and complete. And when that midfield is flowing, the attackers can become lethal.
Starting on the left, Cody Gakpo. Last season, he came into his own. No more drifting aimlessly. He played with intent, linking up, occupying space, impacting games. It was a strong campaign, and yet, it feels like he's just getting started. A little more composure in front of goal, and he's easily a 15-goal forward. Behind him, Luis Diaz, the chaos merchant. He didn't start every game, but when he did, things happened. He drives at defenders without hesitation, breaks through tight setups with sheer directness. In moments where a spark was needed, Diaz was often the one to provide it, especially off the bench.
On the right, the mainstay remains Mohamed Salah, age 32, yet showing no signs of slowing down. 55 goal contributions in 52 games. The same signature cut inside, the same unstoppable burst. Salah isn't fading. He's rising to the occasion, leading by example, delivering under pressure.
Darwin Núñez, once unpredictable, now showing real progress in Slot's structured system. Diogo Jota had a tough stretch, but with a manager known for reigniting careers, there's hope. One thing is obvious, Liverpool needs sharper finishing. Last season was too close, missed chances, late heartbreaks, moments that could have changed everything.
But this rebuild, it's not fueled by optimism. It's built on belief. With a re-engineered defense, an intelligent, dynamic midfield, and an attack with both power and depth, Liverpool aren't just aiming for success. They're chasing greatness. Not hoping for a treble, they're planning for it.